Judah Cypha has the Conn. Yeah, the king in charge, nigga. Don't get it twisted. Back with another chapter. I'm about to pull a Calvin on y'all niggas. Yeah. I'ma go and call my dogs. I'ma go and call my woadies. We gon' be pushing out solar, giving you the truth. I'ma keep it holy. We the living proof. We the soul keeps. We judging angels. We that deep. With Christ redeem us. We that sheep. Our free is freedom. We so unique in the cesspool. It's real. We the next to rule. I got 1,000 schools with 1,000 hot lunches. Back in the day, we made examples out of Satan. Now look at them hating. I got 1,000 ice skaters. Blame it on the white. Blame it on my life. Blame it on me 10 times over twice. Nigga be flexing cause you pop a lot of flavor in his ear. Got a nigga hyped all up, but he scared. Peak ways gone, he ain't fall in the dead. If he ain't trying to get away from the snitch. Snitch this, snitch that. Nigga trying to be a tomcat. Your fruit of balloons looking fruity rebel. Now you spaced out looking trouble. This devil ain't getting my pleasure. This rebel ain't taking my heritage. To hear the full version, log on to www.darkmattermusicgang.com. That's www.darkmattermusicgang.com. And tell them Judah Cypha sent you. And oh yeah, don't forget to check me out on YouTube and Facebook. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good madness. Make sure you hit the bell. Yo.
Divine power have given us all things that pertain to life and godliness.
Shouts out to the elders of the gathering. Let's get
that
it.
Have called us to glory and virtue. Wherefore are given unto us exceeding great precious promises, that by these you might be partakers of the divine nature. And this is what they are attacking, folks. There's something in people inherently that's good. And they know this. It's a divine nature. There's no such thing as a child being born wicked or evil. Sin is a learned behavior, and they know it. So the attack is against our divine nature. Now let me tell you, if you have full power of that nature, there is no depression. There is no regret. There is no feeling sad in comparison to everyone's life, thinking that, okay, my life should have been this or my life should have been that. Because you're able to resolve your current existence and what? You're content with it. You're content. Having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Now here's the key. To overcome initially, now there's a physical healing, but it must be a what? A reckoning. There must be a recognizing of the entry of any spirit that's adverse or contrary to us. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to your virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance. Now, why is temperance so important? When the spirit that entered a person is recognized, they're triggered. When someone is triggered, that's actually recognizing something else in them that's contrary to the nature. So they have, through abuse and all of this, folks, demons and people have put up protection barriers, have placed protection barriers in people. And when the spirit is recognized, it's a trigger and they go off. And when they go off or stop the conversation from happening, what happens? We begin to talk about something else, and now the demon can go back dormant. See how it works? So when people are pointing out something that's against the nature of Christ in a person, and they begin to come back knowing they're wrong, you're not dealing with that person. It's a defense mechanism. It's a trigger. Into knowledge, temperance. So again, I can't go into it all over here, but I'll talk about it on Patreon. So how do one overcome when they're triggered? They don't respond and the like. And see, you may see this about people who recognize something ain't right in them, but you can see in their eyes when you say certain things and they're looking around and all of this, they're holding themselves because they know it's the spirit in them. They've learned how to live with the spirit through coping, through masking. They'll go to their psychologist, their psychiatrist, and they'll get certain stuff, but guess what? It's only a cope. But the spirit still remains. Temperance, and through temperance, patience, and patience, godliness. See, all of these attributes is your initial fight against what was placed in us. Willingly and or unwillingly, something was administered. So I'm going to talk about that on the other side. Right? I'm going to talk about that because unless there's true contentment with who we are and how the Most High made us, even if we decide not to follow these holy days and just use a lot of our holy days, it helps that we have that we have dedication instead of Thanksgiving. It helps us because we have something in its place. But what if we had nothing at all? Would we still be content? See? I need y'all to think about the faith of Abraham. The faith of Abraham was shown before the law was given to Moses. See? There was no feast of dedications. That time hadn't arrived as of yet. Okay? There was no Passover feast. That time hadn't arrived as of yet. But without any of that, even though the Egyptians and others were dealing with all these satanic holidays that we see today, it was named something else. There was true contentment in Abraham. There was true contentment, a peace to a degree that the Most High seen something in this man. That same man that he would actually bring his son through. It was the divine nature. And I'm going to show you on the other side how Satanists, scientists work in the background to administer these things and what we need to do going forward to make sure that our children don't have to suffer through the trauma we have gone through. To make sure that our children become the kingdom people that the Most High intended from the beginning. And it cannot happen without our protection. Hence the reason why they've worked to separate family.